Welcome to Like Father, Like Sons. We're the sons.
And I'm the father.
And this is a brand new show. How cool is this?
I can't believe we're here, to be honest.
We've got our own podcast, guys.
How have we managed to do that then?
Months of planning. This set's pretty cool as well. It's just so cool. It's so cool.
Home from home, innit?
Yeah, I feel relaxed. I feel like we're in our living room right now.
I feel the exact same way. I feel very comfortable. I love the moose head. Where do we get that from?
Yeah, it's a bit random.
That's my personal favourite, to be honest.
Yeah. But if you don't know who we are, we have got a social media following on Instagram, TikTok. We're known as The Famileigh. And we've been doing that now for over 5 years.
What?
5 years.
It's a long time.
Time goes so quick, does it not?
It does. Wow. Whew. So we thought, what better time than to create a podcast? And that's what we've done.
Excited because we're going to be talking about our family. We're going to be talking about different dilemmas. And we're going to be just chatting about what we get up to, really.
So we're going to get people, you can send in your questions, dilemmas about family relationships, dramas, whatever it is, and we can hopefully give you some advice.
We'll give you the most mediocre advice at best.
No, we're experts. We are experts. But the cool thing is, because obviously it's us as a relationship, brothers, father, sons, hopefully we can give you a unique perspective.
That's true.
And it should be a lot of fun. And what did you say, actually? You hit the nail on the head earlier about what this podcast kind of should represent and how you should feel.
Well, this podcast, I want people to feel that if you're someone watching and maybe you don't have a fantastic family, that you can feel like you're part of our family.
Yeah.
And that was the whole thinking behind the set, having it feel like a living room. We kind of wanted to encompass that feeling where you can kind of escape with us and you can kind of join us and be with us on this journey. So welcome. And yeah, I'm really excited, boys. I'm very excited to do this.
I am as well, actually.
I can't wait. It feels like a whole new era for us.
It does, yeah.
It feels a bit official.
It does.
And I tell you what, do you know what's even cooler is that we've kept it in the family with our producer.
We have. I'm
So the person
excited.
running the cameras right now, reveal yourself.
Hello, and I'm Nan.
It's Producer Nan, everyone.
Hey, Dad.
Hiya.
Hey, Mum.
This is lovely.
Oh, this is so cool, isn't it?
How are you feeling, Dan?
Absolutely ecstatic. It's lovely to be here
Yeah, it's.
and to support you. It's a lovely feeling.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
We love you now.
Thank you, Mum.
Thank you.
So yeah, do you want to talk about obviously that essentially there's 4 generations here right now?
3.
Oh yeah.
We're the same. We're the same
Is there
generation.
something
Harrison.
you're not telling me, Harrison?
Sorry, 3 generations. I was skipping ahead.
Yeah, keep waiting, keep pushing you. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? I was thinking to myself, actually, when we had producer Nan, producer Mum, producer Linda,
Yeah.
that actually, Mum, you got 3 names that you have to switch to. I mean, that's weird, isn't it?
It is very weird,
Yeah.
but it's lovely all the same. And I just think it's, well, for me, it's a real privilege to be here with you boys. You know, to be with my son and my grandsons. It's a dream come true, really.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Long may it
so
go
nice.
on.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And we have the same feeling. I think when we wanted to do this, we wanted to do it right. We've had many offers from obviously big production companies to kind of do a podcast. But for us, we really wanted to make our own mark on it, do our own thing and do it properly and how we would want to do it. And I think it's so lovely to have you on board. And it just adds a totally different dynamic. So obviously with people's questions and dilemmas, you're not only getting us and then Dad, you're going to get 3 generations of perspectives,
It's pretty cool, actually.
all within the same family.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I agree.
And very unique.
Yeah.
Extremely unique, because I think to myself, you know, what I've done to raise you two, and then the question will be, you know, what did Mum or Nan do to raise me? And I'm going to get a perspective that probably, you know, conversation why did Nan do what she did, or why Mum did what she did. I'm going to do what I did because I technically just followed suit. So it's going to be really interesting, actually. I think I'm hoping that people get a lot from listening to it, watching it, and get some help, guidance, or even say, no, don't agree with you, which is all good. We're used to that as well, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, so obviously this will be going out into different socials. So please follow us, Like Father Like Sons pod. That's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. And yeah, it should be an exciting new chapter for us. Yeah. Which I'm very excited about.
Can't wait.
Because it's interesting though, because I was thinking as well that we've done a lot of skits, we do a lot of dancing. I would say there's hardly anybody of our followers that actually know about us. So hoping that this will give them a little bit of a deeper understanding, delve a little bit deeper into us as a family, how we work, and replace the Sunday lives basically that we never really did. Yeah,
I agree. It does feel it's a whole new format that we're going to try, and especially with our normal content just being dances and skits. This is so real and raw, and you can't really. This is just like who we are. So this is why I think. Well, we've obviously been discussing it for a while, but this is why we're just like, hey guys, this is us.
Yeah.
And Joey is so like, I don't know, it almost feels like you're kind of lifting the curtain in a way to allowing people in to see, who we are as people. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think as well, like we've met so many people obviously in real life, and they're always the same. I always get the same response. You get it as well.
Yeah.
Dad gets it as well. Oh my God, you guys are really cool. Like you're actually,
Wow, guys, you guys are so cool.
thanks guys. Do you know what? As I've said that now,
I disagree.
my aura has now minus 50.
degrees. Wow, you guys are so cool. Yeah, all right.
Honestly, I'm just not going to bother.
True,
I'm just
bro.
not going to bother because I can already see the comments thinking he's just made this up. And you know what? I retract the statement. As I've said it out loud, I think that's just not right.
Shall I back out? So do you know what it is?
Please back me.
I think because we put out a certain persona online, and I think because we do like the dances and skits, I think people have a pre-idea of who they think we're going to be, and then they chat to us for like 5-10 minutes and realise that I don't even know what they probably thought before, but we were probably having like a nice conversation with these people, and they're like, oh, they're actually like nice human beings.
Yeah.
I think that's like
We're chill.
yeah,
We're chill.
We're chill, dog.
We're chill.
Well, they do say that, when you meet somebody in person, you do have an instant like or dislike within 3 to 5 seconds, I think it is.
Is it really?
Yeah, so regardless of you knowing anything about them, it could be the way they look, the way they've smiled, the way or they haven't smiled, the way they talk. You either like somebody or you don't.
Interesting.
And it takes a lot longer then to change that subconscious brain of yours to actually say, actually, until that person does something for you or helps you or does something, then your perception of them changes.
Interesting.
So I can see definitely that you probably, come on. We had this, we looked at a couple of old videos, didn't we? And I genuinely said, we looked at ones that were a year old, and it's interesting because for the first time ever, we deep dived back at some of the old videos, and I actually said, yeah, I can see why we've got so much hate. And that's incredible, isn't it? And at the time, it was like, we're just having fun, but if you step back and then look at a video without knowing us, you go, what a bunch of plebs.
It's because when there's no context added and you're just seeing this from a different perspective, it totally shifts it.
Yeah,
But it's,
that's true.
do you know what? Then it's like comes to a point of don't judge a book by its cover, isn't it? I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
it's an interesting topic, which we'll definitely do a deep dive. I'm sure there's a lot to talk about and unpack. Because obviously, as we're a family, that's great with the family stories. But even like us being online and having like that online presence for 5 years, we have got a load of stories to tell on that. So I think that would be very insightful, and I think a lot of you will like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that could be a very interesting segment to add, or stories that we have to tell.
There's many.
Yeah.
There's many.
Yeah. and Nan, or Mum, what do I call you? Nan, Mum?
I don't mind anything.
Nan.
No,
Just
it's
call
easy
me
for us
Nan.
because we'll say Nan.
No,
That's a
okay.
good point. A lot of parents, I notice even you do it. You'll say, "Hi, Nan."
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then-
actually, you do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do,
a lot of
yeah.
parents do that. They shift that.
Should you change though? Should you not just say if you've called mum for all your life,
It's interesting. So when I'm with mum
you say
or
mum?
Nan, see, it's weird. When it's just me and you,
Yeah.
I always say mum.
Yeah.
Never say Nan.
Right.
When I'm with you,
Yeah.
I say Nan.
Yeah, I
because
noticed that.
I think it's when mum's around, you'll think, am I talking to mum?
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm talking to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mum. So that's why I shift to Nan. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why I want to say
Yeah.
Nan, because you two are here. If it's just me and mum, oh God, here we go. If it's just me and Nan. It's just me and Nan.
Are you understanding right now?
No. He's also dyslexic. This makes it 10 times worse.
Anyway,
Oh, that's so funny.
I'll go for Nan.
Yeah, go
Right,
for Nan.
Nan.
Yeah, Nan.
Which I would do normally. Yeah, what did you think when, it all started kicking off and we were doing dance? But then, yeah, because I suppose early on we were dancing anyway, weren't we?
I thought they were absolutely amazing. But when I look back on your first videos, the change in you to now is just amazing, isn't it? When you look back at those first ones, and I look at you now and I think how you've matured, how you've grown up, all of you. And to come to this is the next step. I just think it's, it's the next progression, isn't it, for you as a family?
Yeah.
So basically, when Nan says the way you've matured, the way you look a lot older now, Harrison, you look so thin, but now you look quite a little bit chubby. And Travis, what the hell's going on with your hair? That sort of stuff. That's what Nan actually means in a really nice way. How much you've matured.
Yeah, that also goes to you.
I see you as well,
That also goes to you, Dad. Your hair's thinning and it's definitely grey.
How much you've grown over the last years?
But I was talking, so it's fine. I can say that, can't I?
But yeah, so we've got cards. Look
Yeah,
at
we
this.
do.
Wow, we are so structured
We're
and
really
professional.
professional, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got an agenda, although we have totally gone off script.
We do need it, otherwise we'll just go off the road.
We've already gone
Yeah.
off the rails. We've already gone off script. But the next thing on our list, which there is structure to this, guys, and Dad, did you want to introduce the next next section of the pod?
Next
Yes,
section of
absolutely.
the
So
pod.
this is Family Court.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Family Court. Family Court is now in session.
It's now in session, guys.
Oh, let's do this.
So if you're listening, and you might not be watching, because our podcasts are also audio-based as well, we are currently putting some wigs on.
Okay. Does this
Can
look
I
good?
ask where you got them from? They are amazing.
Amazon. Yeah, 20 quid each.
Wow, you couldn't make them for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, we're currently, if you're audio only right now, we've put some wigs on. The family court is in session, and the wigs are.
The wigs. I feel really proper. Like I feel like my judgment is due.
We've got court wigs.
yep.
What are they called, Nan? Do you know?
Do you know? Shall I?
Do you want to Google it?
Shall I Google it?
Yeah.
I think there is a word. So for our audio only listeners out there.
We need to be proper, don't we?
Yeah, they are,
I
actually.
feel like
I
this
think
is like a barrister, isn't it? A barrister.
Barrister
Or is it
wig.
the judge? This is what the judge wears.
I don't know, but that's the first time I've seen you in it, and that's hilarious. I mean,
It's good though, isn't it?
you can see all of the nets. It's actually pretty crap.
Is it?
It's really bad.
Oh, I thought I was really proper.
We might need to buy you a new one. You can really see
That's okay.
everything.
Yeah.
As long as I feel proper. That's the
That'll
main
do.
thing.
Oh,
feel good.
dear.
Does mine look all right? Because mine felt a bit tight when I put it on my head.
Yours looks fine. Is
yours
mine
looks
all right?
fine.
Mine feels like it's really loose.
You know,
Like yours looks really nice and whipped back. Mine
Does
doesn't.
it?
Yeah.
you look like a character from, obviously, I know they wear it in the court, but Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They wear those sorts of wigs, and there's
Yeah.
like that was like the fashionable thing to wear.
That does remind me of
Oh,
that.
we've got a little bit of a ponytail going on here. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah, little pony at the back.
cool.
But yeah, so essentially, the family court is a family courtroom, and it's a circle of trust. And the idea is you can send in absolutely anything you want. Questions, obviously, regarding us. You can send in story times, dilemmas, confessions, anything that you want advice on as
Anything.
well.
Family dilemmas, relationship dilemmas, and hopefully having a 3-generational point of view, we can be some of assistance, I suppose, in your dilemma or issue or anything, really, a story or just anything of that manner.
Yeah. So, Producer Nan, This is your
I'm
time.
getting there.
This is your time to shine. Have you got the passcode for the iPad?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
but I
that's
just
good.
wanted
Step
to
one
let
complete.
you know
Yeah.
what the wigs are called.
Okay. Have you
They
found?
just called them head wigs.
Hedwigs. Is that
Yeah.
it?
Hedwigs.
I thought that was more an
Yeah.
interesting one.
Yeah,
Hedwigs.
I thought they
Okay.
would have been.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, they are Hedwigs.
They are Hedwigs.
Quite literal, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Would you like your first dilemma?
Yes, please, Nan.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. I think producer Nan is having technical difficulties.
Let's get these out of the way. in episode 1, eh?
I might need to come over there. Do I need to come over?
We could do. If you press stop.
Yeah.
I might need to go for a wee.
I reckon Dad go for a wee.
Yeah,
Nan, get that
let's
ready.
Family Court now in session. Nan, can you give us the first case, please?
My sister got divorced about 13, 14 years ago, and with her divorce settlement, she found this property, a really large 2-bedroom house with stables and land, and then in the garden was a very small barn which had permission to convert into a 2-bedroom bungalow. My sister said, oh, our mum's called Christine. Christine wants to go in with me on this property, 25/75, and she wants to convert the barn into a 2-bedroom bungalow. And I was like, don't do it. Like, she's got a bad track record. I was like, don't do it. Anyway, they did it. And the barn got converted into a 2-bedroom bungalow. Very nice. Anyway, about a year later, my sister met someone else and decided to move in with him. It was about an hour away from her house and the bungalow. But it was fine. She decided to rent out the main house. And my mother, Christine, was like, fine with that. She got on really well with the people that were renting it. And then she was like, listen, you don't need to check on the property. I'll look after the property for you and the tenants. They're really nice tenants. And so we never really went down to where our Christine lives. She always came to us, like always. We never ever went down to the house for maybe like 11, 12 years. I can't even tell you how you get there. Anyway, my sister happened to be on Google Maps one day looking for something near to the houses, and she saw that in the garden of her house where our mum's 2-bedroom bungalow was now a 5-bedroom detached house, like 2 stories. So she's like, oh my God, look what Christine's done with no planning permission. Like nothing. Obviously, there was a bit of an argument. They fell out a little bit. The tenants moved out of the house. Basically, the bottom line is both properties on one title deed, and the title deed needs to be split so both parties can sell their respective houses. But what my mother's done by building her massive house, which she now has planning permission for, she's blocked the entire view out of both of my sister's bedroom windows. So before she could see like nice paddocks with her horses, now it's just a black tin roof. So my sister's like trying to contest, like, well, you've devalued my house, I need to be compensated. So my mother then said, well, actually, when we bought the house, we didn't change the title. So it was like 75/25. We've left it. So technically it's owned 50/50. Therefore, you owe me half the rental income you made on the renter's house, and proceeded with her solicitor to try and sue my sister for £160,000. So yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, that's a good first dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah. So the mother has tried to sue, her sister's being sued by her mum for £160,000.
Wait, so let's get this straight.
Whoa.
So the sister had a property. The mum also went into that land and had an annex, like
Yeah.
a 2-bed.
Yes.
Well, 2-bedroom bungalow.
The sister then moved out, but then had other people come in to rent it out.
Yes. Yeah.
The mum said, don't worry about me. Don't visit me for 11 years.
11 years, yeah.
Okay.
Something like
I'll
that.
look after
the property.
Yeah.
But then the mum in the 2-bed annex builds a 5-bed monstrosity at the back. Hang on. With no planning permission.
Well, she's got it now, so ignore
she got
that
it now?
bit. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
got
she
that
got
now.
it
Right,
now. She got
okay.
it.
So she's just
I was
built
gonna
a 5-bed, 2-story house. Wow.
Fair.
And hang on, so then the sister wants compensation. She said no, and then she countered it by saying, and actually I want half of your rental income.
So the mum's like, snap back.
Why is the mum on smoke for?
I don't know.
Like,
Okay.
what do you think to that?
Well, it's a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? And I think
Just a bit.
There's obviously other things going on in the background, isn't there? Because
Yeah.
there's another sister. And so there's probably a little bit of, the daughter hasn't been around for a long time. Mum is feeling a little bit, I'm going to get my own back, I think. And of course, she's also saying that they hadn't changed the deeds, had they?
No.
So Mum probably still owns more than the sister put in. I don't
Interesting
know. Yeah.
perspective. Yeah, that makes sense. So
I don't think anybody's going to win in this situation.
No. So in the mother's eyes, do you think she feels like she's absolutely entitled to do that?
She probably does, but I don't think. I think it's one of those situations. Nobody's going to win in this situation because they're both going to incur legal fees, aren't they? You know.
Yeah, and I think personally, my advice would be, you both got to sit in a room and try and forget your differences if you can. Whether there's a lot of, probably sounds to me, the first part was she was used, or she's used to that sort of thing. I've done something in the past, don't trust her. So I don't know, the mother, whether your sister should have done that in the first place. I think you were suggesting that she probably shouldn't have done it due to previous experiences. But yeah, you've got to sit in a room. I mean, listen, the only people that are going to win from suing is going to be the lawyers and the solicitors.
Is us.
Is
right now.
Yeah,
Is us. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, so it's quite sad, really, though, isn't it? I mean, when you're talking £160,000, OMG, and obviously your sister's obviously probably spent that money and not invested or saved it to another account, so you're not going to have £160,000. I wouldn't have thought. So your mum to do that's probably a bit harsh, if I'm honest.
also, I assume, not to be ageist, but your mother is of an older, she's older. Like, why do you want that stress? Why do you want to deal with that? That just feels like,
Well, that's the question you got to ask her, isn't it? You got to come to some sort of amicable agreement and just come to the realisation of, look, if you do this to me, this is the effect it's going to have on me. Is that what you want? And then you have to see the response of the mother. If the mother's saying, I'm sure if she's a caring mother, you'd like to think she'd say no. Well, let's come to, it's all about communication.
It is.
If you don't communicate, it's just going to fester. What happens when you fester? It builds up, and then, before you know it, a year's gone by, 2 years gone by, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. So the biggest thing for me is you've got to deal with things head on, really. That's the advice I'd get. Sooner rather than later, get a meeting, and hopefully you can come to some sort of amicable agreement that would be both happy for both parties.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is get sued for £160,000.
Yeah, correct.
That's just not on the cards, is it?
Yeah, save yourself 160 grand. Dues.
Definitely. I feel sorry for the sister as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because I imagine the sister's kind of
She's in the middle of it.
Pulled in both directions a little bit, yeah.
And as well, I bet Christmas is no fun.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit rough.
That's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
One side of the table, you got obviously the sister chilling with her turkey, and the mum's like, well, I want that, just trying to repossess everything.
Yeah, but they probably do Christmas at the mum's house because now she's got a big 5-bedroom house. So, do you know what I mean? It's probably all right.
Hold on. They've been seeing for 11, 12 years. So they're not even getting an invite.
That's true.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So are we all in agreement to get in a room and speak to her mum and come to some sort of amicable agreement without using solicitors?
You don't have a choice. Otherwise, it just rips the family apart. And I don't think anyone wants that. Why do you want the aggro? So yes, I agree.
Agreed.
Court adjourned.
Court adjourned. Lovely.
Thank you, guys. That was a really good.
That was
Family
excellent.
court.
That was fantastic.
Thank you for sharing, by the way.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing
and
that.
if you would like to share your thoughts or stories or dilemmas, anything at all, got any questions for us, please DM us on @LikeFatherLikeSonsPod. We're also planning to set up a phone number, because what happened was we did a story this week.
We did.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I've got fluff in my face. I
from the
feel
weight.
overstimulated.
Yeah, you did a story, didn't you, this week?
Yeah, well, we both did. It didn't work. I think it's because when you send a message on Instagram, you go into the request box. So for some reason, Instagram doesn't let you send voice notes.
Yeah, so we did a story. Loads of people were responding. Sorry, I'm just checking my hair right now. Loads of people were responding, saying they couldn't do a voice note. So we need to change the tactic.
I think a number would be the best idea.
I think a phone number. So we haven't set one up yet. But if you go over to our Instagram, hopefully when this episode's live, you'll see a phone number, and that'll be linked to a WhatsApp. That's what I'd like to try. If you don't see that, it means it didn't work. So let's try a different way. But if it does, I think voice notes are really cool because it's cool to interact with people.
Yeah.
It's a bit more real, isn't it? Like it's good. So
100%.
Yeah, send them in. That'd be good.
Send them in.
Send them in.
But guys, that's time for our first episode.
Wow.
Wow, that went really quick.
That's gone really, really quick.
Yeah.
We're going to have about 2,000 episodes then, aren't we?
We're going to have to, aren't we?
Hopefully. But thank you very much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. This is obviously a very new thing for us, so we're still
Working it all out.
Yeah, we are. We're working
Finding
it out.
our feet.
Finding our feet.
Finding our feet.
But hopefully you enjoyed. It's been really insightful, as well as just trying something new. It's good fun.
Yeah, it is. It's fun to try new things. And if you want to stick around and feel like you're part of our family, then please do. Please stay with us.
Yeah. And also, well done, Nan. Can we just give her a round of
Yeah,
applause?
well
She's
done,
done
Nan.
brilliant
Well done,
today.
Nan.
Thank you, boys.
We love you, Producer Nan.
Yeah,
Thank
we love
you.
you.
Yeah, you've done a fantastic job.
But yeah, thank you guys. Make sure to. I was about to say like the video, but it's also an audio. Like, what are you doing? Are you listening to this? I'd love to know actually. If you could message us, are you listening to this in the car, on the train? Like, how are you viewing this right now? Is it
the
on
way to work,
YouTube?
yeah.
I'd love to know.
toilet?
On the toilet, yeah. But yeah, like the video, whatever you want to do. I don't even know what you do for podcasts. What would you actually
Follow.
save it?
Isn't it
Follow?
follow?
Yeah, follow.
Download? I don't even know.
Follow, like, I mean, they could be watching on YouTube, so they could give it a like.
They could. Do all those things. Interact with us. Say hello. And we'll see you in the next episode.
See you in the next
See you
episode.
next episode, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.